Yo, this is Shane Sato, and this is the process of how I made my sophomore album, Wavelength. This has been a collaborative album. The meaning behind this is that my collaborators and I are on the same wavelength. There are 7 tracks on this album that I have features on with multiple artists. Some of them are vocalists, some of them are instrumentalists. Had a couple friends helping produce, helping write, and of course, some are featured artists. These artists include Oli-J, Box Streams, now Yoshioka, Braxton Cook, Reuben James, Guerrilla, Coastal, and Glen. There's a lot of horn features, there's a lot of piano playing. Most of the album is drums that I did in my studio, guitar that I did at home, getting different people in the studio that we recently renovated, working between the home studio that I have and this studio has been awesome. Some of these songs are 2-3 years old. Most of them I made this year. Collaborating with these artists has been incredibly insightful. It's been a learning experience for me. It's been so much fun. Huge shout out to my mixing mastering engineer, Thomas Rojo from Pattern Recording Studios. He has been an incredible right hand to me. Someone who has great ears, great sonic system, and he's been really making all these different songs come together and sound sonically consistent. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. There's some vocal songs that lean a little more pop, a little more R&B, soul. And there's some jazzy joints, some cool different beats, whether they be synthetic drums or my own drums. A lot of guitar features. It's just a whole cocktail of sounds, music, warmth, collaboration, love. Single 1 is a song called Never Let You Go that I wrote with Oli-J, Clay Sauter, and Charles Lyons. And we wrote that right after I got married. We had Oli-J come and sing I Feel Alright, which is a song from our last album. He came and sang, and I surprised my wife with playing some guitar. And then we just booked a session before he flew back to Nashville. And we got the 4 of us into a room and just wrote that song. It came together from a demo that I wrote years ago. Added real drums later, which really livened it up, and a sax solo by Jonah Tarashansky. It's a really smooth, buttery sound, very R&B soul, and Oli-J just knocks it out of the park. There's another song called Deep Dive, which is a song that I wrote kind of starting on the synth, and then I got together with all the guys from my band, Box Streams, and heard Adam's lead vocals on it. It's a cool, like, indie, kind of darker track. Has a cool feel like you're driving at night. Had the guys in a room. We wrote the lyrics to the song. I already had a melody. And then Adam just came in and just sang what we wrote. And I thought he delivered it really well. We produced his vocals a little bit, and then Thomas mixed his vocals real well. And after that, I got a synth solo from one of my college buddies. His name's Nick Ray, and he just killed that solo. So really group effort. And love that song. It's really come together. Surfliner, it's kind of like lo-fi jazz, modern jazz-esque feel. Really like the swing on that. I love the drums. It's a combo of real drums and synthetic drums. I immediately thought, man, who can I collaborate with on this one? And one of the biggest artists who inspire me these days, especially in the jazz scene, is this artist called Braxton Cook. He came to my studio and he laid some piano down on this upright that we have, and he played some saxophone. Just has such an amazing tone, and really a great piano player as well. That one came together well, and I'm really happy about the kind of summery vibe that one has, very chill. Now Yoshioka is an artist that my manager introduced me to, and we thought it would be a great idea, since I'm of Japanese descent, even though I'm Japanese American, to collaborate with artists from Japan. We both obviously come from the same roots, but have grown up different lives, but now here we are playing soul music. So took a song that I've been holding close to me for 3 or 4 years now, kind of wrote it on this nylon or acoustic. I titled it You Are Loved. It's just a sweet song, really soft, kind of the ballad of the album. I sent her a bunch of demos and she picked this one out, and she liked the title, You Are Loved. Came together really nice. I love her voice, and I love that track. Another collaboration that I put out is with this band Guerrilla that I actually played my first solo show at Gold Diggers with. They are a husband and wife duo who kind of operate like Steely Dan in that, it's 2 of them, and then they have a bunch of session players who just rotate through. These 2 have become very good friends of mine over the past several months, probably about a year at this point. After the show went so well, I thought we should definitely get something together. So that was the last song that we got together for this album, and it came together at the last minute, but it was amazing. Me, Mags, and Adam laid down a trio live at their studio in their house, recorded it to tape. We got it down in 2 takes. Then after that, Mags added synths, and she added an amazing piano lead and piano solo. They called their friend in Elijah to play guitar, and overall, it just came out so amazingly well. Shout out to Coastal for getting that session together. Another artist I collabed with that I really, really love and have been following for a while is this artist called Reuben James, who's in England. He's an amazing songwriter, amazing pianist, awesome producer, all around just a musical guy, musical genius. We had several sessions just on FaceTime where we went for hours just back and forth on some things. Finally, I decided, hey, let's go kind of back to the drawing board. I called a bunch of my friends in. We did a session specifically for Reuben and just sent him over some song ideas, and I was really leaning towards this one. Showed Reuben, he was down to work on it, and really just turned it on its head. I mean, you should hear the different versions we had from when we first wrote in the room, had a bunch of musicians play on it, to basically stripping it all down, starting from scratch. At first it was produced drums, then I put live drums on. So it has this really cool, like, indie feel to it. It's like a combo of like rock and jazz and soul. His vocals are so soulful. I really love this track. It's an amazing addition, and I'm so happy to be putting it out with Reuben. One of the last songs on the album is a collaboration with my longtime collaborator, a friend producer, Coastal. We put out an album a year ago together. It was like a collaborative album called Airwaves. And it was really a combination between his electronic side and my jazz side. So we kind of have this 4-on-the-floor housey song that really just feels uplifting and has those colors from Airwaves. A little bit different than the other stuff on the album, but still has this jazz element. Great melodies, and brought in Glen Turner to lay down some tenor sax on it. He always does an incredible job with us, and we always bring him in when me and Coastal work together. This is probably the third or fourth song that we've had him on. He just nailed it. Perfect tone. Followed the melody, ripped a couple solos, incredible. And so that song came together, and it's a great final song of the album that kind of just goes, okay, you heard a bunch of jazz, a bunch of soul, and now here's like the housey track to close out the album. And yeah, just a bunch of interludes that I produced with Coastal or I did myself, and overall just an incredible album. I'm very proud of it, and I can't wait for everyone to listen to it. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the album. Stream it up. The goal here is to play a bunch of shows, maybe go on a tour, just promote the album as much as I can. It's an interesting setup because I do a bunch of instrumental music, and with all this being 5, 6, 7 features from different vocalists and different artists, it's going to be interesting. I might try to get a singer who can come and sing everyone's parts, or maybe it'll be mostly instrumental and we'll just get a singer for a couple tunes. But super stoked to play these live and really glad it's out in the world. Very proud of this album. Thanks for listening.